everyone, it's Madam Nove here with your cosmic vibrations for the Sagittarius season 2016. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Like the video and definitely share these vibrations. This reading is for Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Indeed, the Sagittarius season is one that is fiery, optimistic, and definitely pulls on our sense of freedom. It wants us to express that freedom, and along with doing that, it wants us to be in the sense of forgiveness and acceptance. Here in this season, it's very important for you to kind of keep the stakes low when it comes to your finances and your emotions. Also, there could be a little bit of confusion for you during this season because of the sense of unclear rules and regulations into how you deal with people or how you allow people to deal with you. Also, this season is asking you to accept the logical outcome of situations and to free yourself from any type of cosmic debt that you may have created earlier in the season. So let's get to the spirit and see what it has to say. All right, this is for Taurus. Okay, so we have the Spirit of Place card, the Intention card, the Movement card, and the Gentle Gardener card. Okay. Getting started here in the Spirit of Place, here in the Sagittarius season. Here you go. You can see that. Okay, Taurus. This card is about authenticity, about being authentic and pure when it comes to your spirit, and knowing that the essence of this has a lot of power. This power, it lies within your actions, your day-to-day actions, in the theme of anything that may be on your mind or that you may be creating. This card is asking you to let go and to relax and to really relinquish the need to control every situation that's around you. If the question is about love, then it's definitely asking you to embody that love rather than to long for it. Here in the Sagittarius season, you have all these different holidays and worldly pressures to perform or to step up to the plate in certain situations. But this card is asking you to connect with your spirit and connect with what is truly real for you, Taurus, and not to try to control or dictate everything that goes along with these situations that you encounter, especially those of love. If there's particular action that you're trying to get from someone or a relationship status that you've been seeking, instead of longing for that, go ahead and embody everything about that. You become that spirit. You become a person that is attracting nothing but that in which wants to feel you. And remember that being authentic is definitely going to be the key for you during the Sagittarius season. Moving along to this Intention card, another very beautiful illustration. It's time to deliberate. And again, just as, as it says, it's time for you to have clear intentions and to really know that that's going to change everything about you and everything around you. When you're able to have clear intentions and make sure that people that generate around you know about these intentions. Also knowing that you can co-create and that you don't have to do all the work alone. A lot of times, Taurus, especially this year, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility. You've been taking on a lot of unwarranted pressure, some that you created, some that circumstances just happened to create. But here with this card, you must know that you definitely have to operate in the sense of the way you lead, okay? And you have to live with more clarity so that you won't experience a lot of upheaval when it comes to your freedoms or the things that, you know, you desire. So, again, with this card, own that life in which you want to lead. Go ahead, own it. And be clear. If not with anybody else, with yourself, Taurus. Then we have the movement card. And this movement card did come up in the reverse position, as you can see the way I'm holding it. And when it does, it's truly asking you, Taurus, do you feel like you're walking in circles sometimes? You're, you know, continuously experiencing the same thing. Maybe with someone telling you one thing and then doing another, or, you know, you feeling the need to kind of feel comfortable a little bit into something, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I can never just get comfortable in this one feeling. Well, this card is asking you to remember that no matter if you take 2 steps forward and have to take 5 steps back, all movement is important for your own personal growth. Moving forward is completely, you know, everyone's desire, but know that you're experiencing these repetitive type things because it's time for you to reevaluate. And if you're going to take those steps back, this card is saying maybe you're missing the hidden treasure. Maybe it's going to take you opening up and accepting some things and also forgiving some things in order to honestly move in the direction that you desire to move in. And this happens when, you know, anyone, not just you, refuses to take on their cosmic lesson at the time. So yes, you're going to have to continuously go through the same thing, but it does give you a chance to master that person or that issue or that situation. So indeed, this is a time to deliberate and to really ask yourself, what direction do you really want to move in? But yes, clearly at this time, and you have to be careful of that in the Sagittarius season, you're experiencing that. And you keep revisiting the same places emotionally and mentally because you're not allowing yourself freedom. You are not. So again, take heed in that, and just know that the universe is very aware and does want to support you in whatever direction that you're, you know, truly desiring to go in. But mentally, you're going to have to, you know, decide the motion. Then we have here the Gentle Gardener card, and it also came up in reverse, Taurus. And in the reverse position here, this card is telling me that you have some resentments. And again, the theme of the Sagittarius season definitely is trying to show us the freedom in which we can possess through the roles and the ownership of those roles that we play in our own lives and of others. And when we see this card, it's saying that mentally you are the one that is definitely creating a lot of turmoil by wanting and desiring something and then secretly believing that maybe you don't deserve it or that it's not going to happen. So instead of planting seeds in your garden, you're planting weeds, or you're allowing weeds to flourish by not, you know, nourishing and trusting that in which you put forth. Again, mentally, you can't kind of desire things. And for those of you that are religious, you can't pray for something and then continuously worry about it. And you definitely can't ignore the signs, because a lot of times when you send up vibrations, whether you pray, meditate, or have certain rituals, you really have to pay attention to that in which you are asking for. For instance, if you're wondering if someone is cheating, or if you're wondering if they're, you know, shorting your hours on the job or whatever the case may be, and then you put these vibrations out to discover, once you finally find the truth, sometimes you put that in the back of your mind like it's not, like you still don't know, or you blindly, you know, operate in which you don't really want to know. And then once it's there, you kind of continuously continue to accept. It's like once you see the weeds there, you're just kind of like, oh, well, maybe they'll go away. No, this card is telling you that, hey, it's time to do away with all that negativity. It's time to select new motives and embrace a new sense during this season. This season has a lot to offer you. It wants to do away with a lot of strain and strife that you've been accumulating throughout the year, but it comes through forgiveness. So you can't have those resentments, Taurus. You have to learn how to accept some things and be logical. And you definitely have to do this not just for other people, but for yourself, because your energy projects outward. So once you kind of get that clarity and, you know, start to guard your own field of dreams a little more, then things will start to change. A little affirmation here. We have the free will card. See? Right? The holiday card. The dreaming of you card. And the healing card. All right, Taurus. Here we have this free will card coming under the spirit of place card. Just affirmation on top of it. A lot of you have been wondering about a lot of things and, you know, questioning and looking for an answer to some things. And when we see this free will card come up, it generally tells us that we need to go with the free will of ourselves. But internally, it seems like no, or maybe not, or start anew is coming to mind in a lot of situations. But you continuously are questioning that. But this card is telling you, go ahead with that first feeling, that free will feeling. And even in the sense of no, or moving on, know that you do still have free will, and the universe is supporting you on making your own decisions. But within these decisions, again, you have to embody that in which you're seeking, Taurus. And just know that you do need to take responsibility for, you know, your decisions. And meditate. See what your heart says. Find that spirit of place. And definitely exercise your free will. Here, the holiday card came up with that intention card. And that intention card was being clear about some things, deliberating, making sure everybody around you, especially yourself, was aware, co-creating and things of that nature. The holiday card came up. It's offering peace and letting you know that definitely there is a time of healing that needs to be taking place, especially present here within the Sagittarius season. And it's asking you to connect. This card reflects the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So in co-creating with them, a change of scenery is needed for you. You may be coming in contact with spirits or people who can definitely boost you and help get you on the right path. So look to any friends that you have with that deep water element, or even if you're into deeper astrology, some people may have a sun sign of one element, but may have a lot of other elements in their chart that support this notion. So it is important to look at that. And then definitely, the holidays are coming up. So it's definitely going to be a time, you know, where things are going to fall into place here, especially if you go ahead and plant those cosmic seeds into having your clear intentions. So it's just saying, hey, definitely during this season alone, go ahead and free yourself with some of those desires and intentions that you have. And then with the reverse movement card came up, the dreaming of you card also came up under that. You will be having quite a few dreams, whether you're asleep or just in daydreams, of someone who is truly thinking of you. Different passions and desires, you will be focused upon those. Those will be hitting you left and right, whether it is about business, family, or a love relationship. Even particularly yourself, maybe you're in the process of changing something about your look, or maybe even something you've been desiring, such as children or marriage or something like that, definitely will be reflected in you and through your dreams. Definitely, this is a time of remembrance also, and a time to reflect. A lot of healing cards coming up here with the free will, the holiday, and this dream of you. Those are healing cards. And that final one, healing. So definitely here is saying that there's a lot of healing that needs to go on with you. But within this movement card and this dreaming of you card, you know, it's just saying movement, period. Movement, and knowing that there is a lot going on around you and internally. All right, with the Gentle Gardener, again, like I said, the healing card came up with the Gentle Gardener, Taurus. Hopefully you can see that. And with this, there is a positive transformation that's occurring on a soul level for you. I really encourage you to embrace this during this season. Do not forget. Go ahead and forgiveness and acceptance. And this is a yes card. It's the overall outcome into once you have done and planted these seeds and done away with the negativity. When this card here came up in the reverse, it was talking about doing away with negativity so that, yes, you can heal. Allow this transformation to go through, Taurus. This will be very important for you this year. Wrapping up the year and definitely within this Sagittarius season. And quickly here, I'm going to give you the Law of Attraction affirmation card. Just something that you can do, Taurus, for the season, every morning before you go to bed, during the day, to reassure you and to be able to bring the wanted and needed energy towards you. All right. Yes. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. Segment intending. And what that means is, Taurus, the way you feel is your point of attraction. If you go around people, whether it's work, family, you know, loved ones, an event, your attitude, your energy is going to operate and attract. So you have to take responsibility for that here, you know. During the day and again in the morning, say this to yourself. This is what I want and expect. And from this segment of my life, I will attract that life experience. Own that. Own that. Own that and know that, hey, if you go out with an attitude and, oh, woe is me today, so is your day and so are the people around you, so are your experiences. If you can wake up with a brighter attitude, if you could wake up with a better intention, and hey, these are different during different segments of the day. Different things happen. Sometimes it's warranted to be sad or to be upset about something, but don't allow it to linger too long, because during this season you will be attracting a lot of that and what you put out, more so than in any other season or before this year. So on that, Taurus, and I hope you have enjoyed your general reading. Please make sure to pick up the newsletter for the season. The link will be below the video. Please subscribe, like, share these vibrations, and check out the website, insmagalore.com. Until next time, Taurus, Astro Love, Madam Nove.